We're going to move on. Now, this next topic I want to ask you about because I was watching it. I was watching Houston and Arizona play.
Okay.
Right? Game is pretty much over. Houston, they went cold. They were trying to catch up. They were down maybe 8 to 9.
Okay.
It's under a minute.
Okay.
They miss. Arizona gets the rebound. They foul. Okay. Go down. They make their free throws. They come down again. They miss. Arizona gets the rebound. They foul. So he's playing it out.
Yeah.
Right. And my thing is, even the announcers was kind of like, you can get the tenor of the game. Like, they're not gonna make enough shots.
No.
Right.
There's no way.
So they're not making shots. You kind of know this is over. My question is, when do you concede the game?
For me, it's all obviously I've never coached at that level, but it's a feel. You have a feel, typically, you're down 8 with a minute left. You come down, you miss that shot. They make the 2 free throws. It's pretty much a wrap. If they hit a 3, you got a chance.
Right.
Now the foul back to back.
No, and they drug that out. So I want to say, I could be wrong, but it was anywhere between the last 12 and maybe 28 to 30 seconds of the game, and they were still doing it. I've seen some coaches in these games get upset, and it happens more in college.
Yeah.
You don't see it in the NBA.
Right.
More in college. I've heard the thing of they're doing it intentionally because they're trying to send a message or they're trying to show the other coach up. I don't get it if you're down and you're losing. How are you showing them up?
No,
right?
I don't understand that piece
I've
at
heard
all.
we played to the end of the game.
Yeah.
And I get that.
Yeah.
But you have to know, like you'll hear when you watch games, especially in NCAA tournament, you can tell like when the season's coming to an end, these guys don't want to the season end, coach don't, they start fouling and they keep running it out. And then the people in the stands start booing like, come on, man, you're not gonna win this game.
Right.
You don't have a 14-point play within the last 48 seconds.
Yeah.
Let the game, you win graciously, you lose graciously.
Right.
You didn't have it that night.
Right.
It's weird.
I honestly see it as this, like you make it worse because that point spread begins to grow. I mean, so when the NCAA does their deal, okay, you played Arizona, okay, you only lost by 5. Now I lost by double digits. So
Right.
you got to be careful with that too.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you got to be real careful because, I mean, when the NCAA, like, they're looking at all that.
Yeah.
Did you compete? Okay, anybody can drop a game by 4, but you got to be by double digits.
Yeah.
Kansas beat them, so maybe Kansas goes over top of you. So if you want that higher seed, sometimes it's I know it sounds weird, but it's more easier to concede, and you can save yourself as it pertains to how the NCAA is going to look at you.
Right.
Committee.
Because I know my old man said once, it was I think it was a basketball game, back then. And it wasn't this situation, but you knew who was going to win. And the other teams were, those guys were trying to play hard and all of that stuff. And my old man said, well, if you'd have been playing like that at the beginning of the game, maybe the outcome is different.
Yeah.
And it sticks with me when I look at certain things because I say, yeah, like you should. And I'm not saying they weren't playing hard. That's not what I'm implying, that Houston wasn't playing hard,
right.
And then they just turned it on. But like sometimes you just gotta know, like, because I don't think that the players are just doing it. I think they're being instructed to still foul.
For sure.
Because if they foul and then the coach says, hey, no fouls, then the rest of the game just goes.
Right.
But if they're still fouling, that the coach is saying it, right? Because I've seen where the coach in the NCAA tournament where the team fouls, and then they'll call a timeout. And then you'll hear them, they'll come out. So they've been fouling the last 2 trips. They call a timeout, they come back out, no fouls.
Yeah.
They just, they let the game in.
Yeah.
And I love that because it's like, look, if they make the shots, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Because anything can happen.
Got a chance.
But if you keep missing, and that 8-point lead goes to like 12, you worse off than what you were before.
45 seconds left. It's over.
Yeah, so I just wonder. I'm gonna have to call a few college coaches and ask them, what
is that about?
What's their thing, and has it happened to them? Have they done it and stuff, and what they think? Because I'm not a coach. I play one on TV. What was a commercial when he said that? But I would understand. I would understand the feel and the reading the room. Like, okay, if we don't have it tonight, we don't have it tonight. Right. All right, we can lose graciously and keep going. But not everybody plays to that.
No, they don't.
That's just like the whole. And I'm gonna throw this in as well. But that's just like the whole NBA thing where, or actually sports where if you're up 20 and it's under a minute and you're still jacking up shots, that's disrespectful.
Totally
right?
Disrespectful.
And I'm kind of like, well, part of me is like, yeah, I would do it. Especially if you stop playing. But if you're still pressing me on the other end, then why don't I get to keep playing?
No doubt.
I got a question for you. I've always. What is a blowout to you? Let's stick with basketball. What's considered a blowout point-wise?
To me, 20 and up. 20
and up. Okay. Because I've heard, people say, "Oh, well, the team got blowed out," and I'm looking. It's like, well, they lost by 15, and it wasn't until like the last, minute or two where the score ballooned because they were trying to foul and catch up, and they were trying, all these little things.
But it can go reverse also. I'm down 25. I score 10 points in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Right, and it's
to make it look good.
It looks respectable. But to you,
really
a blowout, you say it's 20 and above.
It's 20 and above, or it's. Let me say it this way. This may make more sense. 20 and above with 2 minutes left.
Right. I mean, look, we can understand if they've been up 25 or 30 the whole game.
There you go.
In the last, few minutes,
right?
They put in the subs and the other guys playing hard and stuff. They bring it down and it looks respectable. Right. But we know they was tapping y'all ass for about 30, right?
No doubt.
If that's the case, then that's fine. Because so what's a route?
A route is El Paso teams in the playoffs second round.
Oh, come on, man. Look,
you get beat by 50?
Yeah, okay. There you go. The other numbers going down. We just lost all these subscribers and viewers.
You asked me?
But I didn't ask you the team.
I'm talking about every sport. No. Every sport.
Yeah, but I mean, in basketball, we're sticking to basketball.
Oh, okay.
Is a route considered more than 30-point loss?
30 plus.
30 plus.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Now, skull drug,
50. Okay, to me, a route is a route. It's a big route, or it's a skull drug route, I guess we could say. But yeah, no, I just want to know. And a close game would be, to me, anything under 10.
Right.
Right.
And listen, I've been skull drugged before. And high school basketball and travel basketball. Listen, I vividly remember being in Chicago in 2014, looking at a team and saying, "Oh, we're good." You got beat by 40.
Oh, Lord.
40.
So that team from Chicago looking at this like, well, he talking about El Paso team. What about when we skull drugged them?
Hey, that was me.
All right, well, I just wanted to put that out there because I hear so many different thoughts on what's a route, what's a blowout, what's a close game, and it's like 15 to 16 points is not a blowout to me. It's not a blowout. So I just wanted to see, because I think if we're gonna have those conversations, we need to put some rules and boundaries so people understand that. Now, other people's, to somebody else, a route might be 25, but I don't think a route is 15 points because that's five possessions.
Well, I'll say this: a route could be 15 points, but depending on the style of play. Because if I'm more deliberate passer, I'm not going to get as many shots. I'm not going to get as many opportunities.
Okay, but yeah, don't I don't want you to bring a new angle, but I get exactly what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying. So
every game is different. We all know
the way everybody plays. So all right, so we're gonna take a break right now.